GM, welcome to this week's episode of the Fantasy Top Deck Building Series. I'm your host, The Carpenter. Alongside me, as always, Big Brain Frog, HK. HK, how are you?
Yep, doing good, doing good. It's supposed to be on yesterday, but I think I had the babysitting to do, and I think you had a few things as well, so I think it made sense to
this
shift
worked out
move it
better.
to today. Yeah, no, 100%. But yeah, no, we missed last week. But yeah, back on this week. And yeah, no, I've been doing well in fantasy tournaments lately. The last two especially. So yeah, it's been a lot better than because obviously I was on a bit of a break. I came back. I had a bit of a rough few tournaments, but then back on track. How are you? How's everything going?
Doing well. Like Chip It and I kind of did the prediction market thing on Friday. We've had the prediction market rollout, which has been a lot of fun. We'll touch on that towards the end of the show. But yeah, overall, it's been pretty good. The worst thing last week, like I'm still kind of getting over the crud, but like my family got hit pretty hard with the new variant of COVID over the last couple of weeks. Well, and so with that, and then trying to do a little bit of like take advantage of the Cambria season 3 that was out, which was not very good for me because like I was already felt like I was on the bed. Well, I didn't, and I'm so used to doing our show that and doing my decks that way, and I could have swore I put my decks in already. Well, come Monday at like 8:01 my time, which is a minute past the deck start, I'm like, oh, let's see how the decks are doing. Boom, I only had 3 decks in. So mad, so mad. And it like literally made me realize like how much fantasy is a big part of my life week to week, because like my week last week was boring. Like just tracking those 3 decks was so boring, and like my 2 arena decks or whatever, I was like, dude, this sucks. Didn't have a King of the Hill in. It was crappy. So I left literally like 50 to 100 heroes on the bench last week, like a dummy.
I think when I was away, I did the same thing. Like I became a bit lazy, and if you look at some of my tournament results, like they were pretty bad for like a few weeks. Because it was just me putting in like 1 or 2 decks. Like I had like a 6-week run where I was just 6-7 week run where I've just been doing terrible. Right, I did a lot of decks, but it was just like I wouldn't have looked at what was the market looking like. You know how I usually do. Like I wasn't doing my articles or anything. I was just blindly submitting decks, and then I realized, okay, yeah, now I know why we all have to look at focus on CT and who's actually active and who's not. Yeah, last 2 weeks I've done pretty well. I'll share my screen and I'll just show you.
Here, let me switch your thing real quick.
Yeah,
and let me pop you up. Yep, there we go.
Yeah, so can you see the last 2 tournaments? 0.272.
You want to zoom in a little bit, like do Control Plus, zoom in just a bit. There we go.
So I've got 5k frags and then 0.272, 0.245.
Oh damn, and, cook, dude. Click view. I want to see like what decks kind of got you those. Like, was it mostly like silver or bronze or like a mixture?
So the week before last, it was mainly silver. I think I came second. Yeah, second and 12th in silver. Like, I had a pretty good deck. That was that one. Ansem, Nick.
Dude, speaking of Ansem, I pulled I got this huge itch to open packs the other day. So I opened like 4 packs, and the 4th one, I was getting rinsed, and I'm like, I'm doing this last one. I don't even care. I pulled an Ansem and a rare legendary in the same pack.
Damn, nice.
So, not a rare Ansem, but a rare Ansem, which is still like made up for it all. And I've kept him. I'm not selling him because the common Ansem is really good for silver. Yeah.
Yeah, no, 100%. Silver and sometimes even bronze, like when you have the cards. And then last week, it was frustrating because when the tournament ended, I won bronze, but then when they did the bot check, I literally finished 8.8 points behind the leader.
What?
Like that's
0.8.
I asked. Yeah, it looks like we finished on the same points. If you look here, it looks like we finished on. Can you see 3576?
3576, 3576. Yeah. Let me see the deck. So click on his deck. I want to see what his deck looked like.
It's 2 completely different decks as well. Like it's
so it wasn't even close.
Like it wasn't even close to being the same. Like that seems to me like I would never put that deck. And then mine was like Cyrus posted, and then Adam Hollander kind of like a OpenSea job promotion, which kind of did decent in terms of views on the last day. So that kind of got me to second. But I wasn't really too first because like the rewards aren't that different, like 0.02. So overall, I was just happy that back.
Yeah, dude, that's really good. I can't believe, man. So still finishing second in bronze is good. What'd that pay? Like 0.1?
0.18. Yeah.
Let's go for second.
Yeah, so,
oh yeah, because it's 0.25 for first.
0.16 in the second, and then 0.18 for first is, okay. And silver's 0.25 and then 0.2 second. Yeah. So in 2 weeks, like obviously being second, obviously got me the ETH, right? But I think that's the importance of challenging like multiple leagues. You just you know you never know. But yeah, no, I think I did sell my rare Ansem this week.
Crazy.
And the reason I did that was partly because I just saw better value elsewhere, right? Like Ansem's always been cost a bit of a premium compared to normal, but I don't know if you've been seeing like Adam Cochran's a lot cheaper and has literally been like a top 10 scorer since October, right?
I remember you and I kept saying like, how long can he actually keep this up? How long can he keep this up? And I remember selling my rare and my all my rares and stuff, and I should have kept him because he is good. Like the algorithm loves him.
I think one thing to know is that the X algo overall, not just CT, has changed, right? Like what you'd notice is people first of all, CT's kind of gone down anyways, just because of the market, like BTC crashing every few weeks, and nothing's looking nice, right? Like everyone thinks it's a bear market. And then on top of that, the algo is a random tweets are taking off, right? Like something that's literally just random will just take off.
Went off last week.
Great Colt went off last week.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Lucas, he's another one that probably suits him this sort of market because his content's not really crypto, the one that goes viral. It's mainly like trolling and memes and like it'll be other niches within Twitter, right? Like I picked up a base just because I thought he was good value at 0.035, 0.038. I think. I got him yesterday. I picked up a common as well. I think what I did is I sold Ansem and I thought I can buy a few good heroes and have more options week to week.
Yeah.
Like obviously.
How many cards are you sitting at now?
I was actually going like above 600, but then I consolidated a bit, just slightly. Like I upgraded a few, like Orangey, I upgraded to like a rare now because I feel his value is a potential 6-7 star every week, right? And I think this sort of market suits him, as in he kind of has an edge, so maybe maybe that helps. And then I added a few others commons, right? Like Dip Wheeler I added because of the algo reason. Like he actually went down because of I think some of his content got like censored or something.
Yeah, it did. That's off now, right?
Yeah, but I think I think it's off now. So like he's still doing good numbers. And yeah, no, the main reason I did it was just to give me more options. And like I said, I still have some of the ETH refs. So I'm bidding on cards actively right now. So I can keep up.
Fantasy's back, baby. Like it feels like. Well, even Otto, man, like Otto, who's always like been like he's never like been like, oh, I actually like give up on fantasy. And contrary to popular belief, like Otto's he's just very passionate, right? Like I feel like over the time I understand Otto a lot, like and where he's coming from. Like I see things differently than him, right? Because like also we get to see the inner workings of the team. But what I like is or what I've noticed is even him, he's and some of the other whales like are becoming more bullish again. And it's good, right? It's very good. They're bidding again. So it's very good.
Yeah, I think in Diamond, while Otto and Drunken, a few of the other whales play, I think Otto's pretty much swept Diamond for like I think it was 4 weeks in a row, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, and that's what Kipit said on Friday. Was the reason they're doing the prediction market of Platinum instead of Diamond is because he's like, it would be auto show. Like there's no, everyone would bet auto, right?
Yeah, he
Oh, so
won.
that's why
He
they
won
went
5 out of the
platinum
last
for that,
7.
man.
He won 5
That's
out of
so
the last
good.
7, and I think the ones that he didn't win, I think it was drunken that one.
Super close.
Yeah. So it's pretty much domination in diamond right now. Like it's hard to compete there. Because of I think some of the cards they got are very like high end now. I think platinum's a bit more like of a variety, right? There's more of a selection of players that are challenging, right? So yeah, no, definitely.
Random question: what do we think Makesie's gonna do now that there's no reverse? Do we think he's still gonna go one off, one on?
Yeah, I was looking at that, and I think generally Makesie's not. I don't think he's a popular pick in terms of like, okay, Makesie's gonna get me
600 points.
I don't think he's super necessary to win the actual tournament now, right? Like silver, bronze, or even gold. I think the issue is even when he's a 1-star, there's always someone else that posts that higher than him, right? So it's like, is it worth it? And if not, maybe a 2-star is better than him. So you kind of have to look at 1, 2, 2-star and see, is there a better hero? Like, for example, this week, if Mixie was actually posting, right, he'll have no chance because, you know,
there's some great, like,
Kaleo,
even though Kaleo said he might come back or he's like away or whatever, he's still gonna be posting this week. I feel like, and this is the crazy thing. Like, the reason like this episode is such a big episode is because, or like in my mind, is because it's Christmas week. Like I have some of my normie friends who play fantasy, and they actually have liked this like lull period where prices kind of went down because they're like, I'm able to like buy a bunch of these cards, right? So they've been stacking up on cards, and they're like, we need to know why, like who HK thinks is going to be posting this week, who's not, who's on holiday vacation and stuff like that. So and myself included, I'm excited to hear what you think on that front.
So you got Vectorize here again, haven't really been that active. But given the option of 1-star, I don't know who would actually be posting, because Imran has really been like very rarely been posting nowadays, right? Like,
well, and they've kind of caught fire from the whole Ben thing. Yep.
Yeah.
Believe and stuff.
Right. Yeah, no, 100%. Out of these ones, I think if you're gonna win a tournament, I don't think Alan's gonna come back yet. I'm not. That's just me thinking, but
unless he goes Merry Christmas. Well, meme coins are kind of dead. Because like I got the Solana sneaker, and I didn't even download Pump Fun for it.
Exactly, right? Like surprisingly, I think someone like if Kipit's active, he might actually just win the King of the Hill, right? Because I don't see anyone else being active in this.
That's who I have in mind. My King of the Hill.
And then I think one that can always go off randomly is Hugo, because prediction markets are hot right now. So like, there's no. I want to question why he doesn't post.
He's with which one's he with again?
Polymarket.
Polymarket. Is he actually like a core team member or a KOL?
I'm pretty sure he's a core team member. Like he can't just be a KOL. Yeah, he's definitely a core team member. But anyways, like I think him being active is a no-brainer, to be honest. But like he isn't active, and it's Christmas, so I'm just thinking, you know, like some people aren't gonna post. And I think one thing that I mentioned is Trader Mercury. He's posted on his Discord that he's going to be out for this Christmas break. So he's one that probably you don't want to be putting in the top deck. He did have a good tournament a few weeks back, like 45th, which isn't that bad. But
yeah, they are. And my son just informed me, I told you dad monsters were real, like just out of nowhere. So I don't know what the heck. I thought it was funny because he's like saying how Mercury wasn't going to play, and I was like, oh, so he thinks he's a monster for not playing.
That's funny. Cozy hit a banger, I think, after the tournament. Actually,
he did. I was scared it was going to be during it, and so I was like, he's going to be a high level, but he went
back to back on bangers. Like he did one on the 19th and then one yesterday as well. So. He's hitting forms. I
like Cozy.
I do think potentially at Cozy over Kaleo, like I can see that happening in the 2-star, and maybe OSF potentially if he's like out of his he's doing like media tours and stuff.
OSF but it's Christmas again. So random, like other countries, does like every country celebrate like a something around this time, right? Like Hanukkah, Christmas.
Yeah,
'cause you know
I
how
think
like there's like
Christmas is universal, right? I know some
yeah.
people don't celebrate it like proper celebrate, but it's still Christmas, right? Like they're still on their work break from
Slash
work,
New Year's, right?
spending time more time with family. So it's always that sort of feel. So I like I said, these are heroes. I don't know anything about their families or where they live and stuff. So, but you can, if you really want to go into it, you can probably look at like last year's performance around Christmas, which might give you a reading. Like for example, randomly Web3 Quant, it will be a bit of a mindful. But if you look at 52 weeks before, so it would be December 24.
So what's nice is we've been around.
Look,
Fantasy's been around that long that we can go look back at
yeah,
their tournament history.
exactly. So Web3 Quant's been obviously last Christmas he posted 59, right? Like, great. But let's just say if you want to look at someone like Kaleo around last Christmas, like I think the market is pretty bullish at the time as well, so you have to take that into consideration. Like for example, Kaleo on the Christmas 23rd, I think that's the end of the tournament. Yeah. So if you look at it, the tournament, Christmas tournament, right, ending on the 30th, because I think Christmas was on the weekend, I think, or something. He actually came 132nd
on Christmas.
Yeah, 132 in that Christmas tournament. So, like I said, I don't know how much that plays into.
So I'm gonna play him in reverse. Oh wait, reverse isn't there no more. I had to get that in there.
But yeah, no, I think like he's definitely. Let's talk about Clem because I know last week.
Yes, because he's a 4-star, and what's been going on with that? Like, and then after that, I want to talk about Bo.
You went skiing or something last week.
We used to have. There were some girls that went skiing back in the day in high school. Oh wait, that's a different kind.
No, Clem was. He spent the last week away from the computer. So maybe this week
you think he's back this week?
Potentially, I'm still a bit cautious, but I do think I'll have to play him. Right, you have to play him while he's 4-star, right?
You can't bench Clem ever.
Exactly right. But it does mean like I think he adds a bit of a twist to this tournament. Like it might not be as straightforward as we all think it is.
I think it's gonna be one of those tournaments where the winning decks are something that we did not expect, right?
Yeah, like someone like Intern, I don't know if he'll be posting around Christmas. He's already on a break.
What's going on with Intern? Like I know I asked you last week, but like what is going on with him?
Well, first of all, Monad sentiment's kind of low right now. Like I think the market crashing and then Monad going below.
Yeah, but Sherlock Hold still did good last week though. But
his account's more meme related, right? Like he's not.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
Even Intern, to be honest, is a good meme poster. To be honest, like he's not. But I think he doesn't want his account just being based off memes, right? Like he's more of. Like he'll post about other stuff as well, like Monad centric posts. He'll do those as well, right? He won't just post a meme and that's it. But as a 4-star, like I said, Clem. For some reason, I like Lawrence, but again, he's Christmas. I know he's a family. He's got a family as well, so maybe because I know he's one that's probably doxed as well, right?
Yeah.
So I'm not sure, but I do think it'll just be one of those tournaments where there will be a surprise. Oh, Clem posts and Kaleo and CL posts, and it's a bit obvious what's going to happen then, right? If that happens, but maybe Serp is one that could do well as well because he had a good tournament. I think the one before the last year, 30th, right?
Yeah,
because he had all that Zach XBT and I think it's the AI stuff that he's been vibe coding, right? That stuff took off. But yeah, no, I think it might not be as straightforward as it never is, to be honest, right? Like there's always something different that happens, in these sort of weeks. But I think the fact that it's Christmas and it's a holiday season, so I think that there's that added sort of. What day is Christmas, anyways? It's
on Wednesday.
Okay. So I think there's a chance that on the Monday, Tuesday, that might be enough to decide who's top 20 at least, right? Like,
yeah,
because at the end of the day, I think Christmas seems to be like a universal event. So it's like it applies to most heroes. So it's hard to like say one hero is going to do better than the other, right? So yeah, I was interested in seeing the new heroes how they did right last week. Luke Cannon, 33rd, pretty solid.
Good. I got one of his comments.
Yeah, that's base posting
in a pack.
Base posting slightly
didn't do as well as I thought he would do. Oh wait, what did he finish at?
27.
Oh, so I thought like at some one point in the tournament he was in like the 60s. So they must have got some better posts. That was also Monday, but
yeah. I'm not sure how the seeding of the account, but like I said, if it's tied to base and Coinbase and stuff,
what's the followers on that? I don't remember what does that have a big followers?
It's about 20K, I think.
Oh, that's it. Oh, for some reason I thought it was like 100 and something. I shouldn't have faded them.
I don't think it's 100. It's 37K. Sorry. So it's
still that's crazy. Low. It's under 50.
Yeah, not crazy high. So
that's where my cutoff is. Like if it's accounts under 50, I consider it like a mid-range one. But if it's under 25, 30, like if it's under 30, I think, and it posts and has a high upside, I really aim for those, right?
Yeah,
Taiki, I feel like he either does it, doesn't do well, or he takes off and booms.
Yeah, I remember 2 weeks ago I mentioned it to you and Crab, right? I said Taiki might be a sleep end. If you look at his last two tournaments, 22nd and 37th, right? He's been doing pretty well. And the thing with Taiki is like he just posts bangers now. Like every post of his gets good engagement.
Yeah,
it's either he doesn't post or which is a good hero to have just in case like he goes off, right? Like So yeah, I think Taiki's good. Who else? Okay. Yeah, I think that covers pretty much like the majority of the heroes, right? It'll be like I said, it won't be. I don't think it'll be a straightforward, tournament. Do you want to start looking at building some silver decks just so we can see what sort of combinations we can pull together this week?
Yeah, I'll pop my screen on here real quick. Because I put a couple in. So this is one that I want. I put in early on because I feel like it's gonna be. Let me fix my hair here. This is pre-shower carp, because we're going so early. And the prediction daily, little plug here for the future. Prediction daily episodes are gonna be early in the morning. They'll be 3 hours before this time. Which is so it's 8:49 Eastern. They'll be around 4 Eastern, probably 5 Eastern, depending on how well we do, right? How well they do. But anyways, so yeah, it'll be pre-shower carp, so hair will be a little crazy. But anyways, so I put this in, right, and I feel like it's crazy how we have some really good low stars, but then I think I might change this because Kaleo at a 2-star, ideally you think, oh, that's a no-brainer. But even if he posts once, he's going to be the best 2-star.
Do you have Cozy?
I do.
All right. Yeah, I think you have to play Kaleo no matter what, right? Just because of...
Yeah, I'll put him in a different deck, I think, Kaleo.
Yeah, you can put Cozy in it. Or you can put Cozy in a different deck. I think when you have Kaleo as a 2-star, you surely have to put him in a good deck. I don't know. I'm just thinking.
Do you think Star over Whale Mocha? I think I do Star over Whale Mocha.
Yeah, Star hit a good post recently. I think one thing about Star, he's always looking for virality. So I do think someone like him is good, right? Lawrence 4-star. Do you have any other options or?
Let's see what we got here for us. We got
quite a few.
Yeah. I like Brad. So what I said about Brad, and I told this Friday. I was watching on Friday's episode of the Modern Market. The reason Brad hasn't been doing so well is because he was head down working on this app called Frontier for Mega ETH. Now it's complete. It's done. So he's gonna be better out there. So then both Kippen and I as I told him it, I was joking around and I'm like, wait, I gotta tell you, I gotta put my prediction market bet in before I tell you this. Well, he went ahead and we both put one in because it was the prediction market for him is he gonna score above or below 111th or whatever? And I was like, oh, he's definitely gonna score above 111th. But
Yeah.
do I think he's going to go back? Because even here, like you can see in the last, basically because it was like Monday or Tuesday, he got done with Frontier. You can see he's definitely scoring better since then, right?
Yeah. If you go in the tournament, what did you do last week?
Not very good.
I
Because
kind of thought it was because of the sentiment towards, how they had that pre-deposit and didn't go well, and a bit of FUD from CBB mainly, but others as well.
CBB likes tech. CBB still has me like shadow banned, whatever it's called, like where I can see his posts. But he's like ever since the blast days, he has me and a few others.
Like I'm like his contest. His contest is like he's kind of like a independent. Like he's not attached to a project, but
no, he's like
I feel like he's in and out very quickly. Like it's funny how he goes from bull posting to like, oh, I've sold everything now.
No, because he's so good at like he gets in and out and he makes money. Like
I think it was stable project. It's called Stable. He parked so much money in that just for like I don't know what the percentage return was. Like he dumped it and then all of a sudden like a week later it's at 0. Like like
bro, I want to ask you this. So I feel like I need for this deck, I need to make sure whoever my 4-star is gonna post and like get me at least 600 points. I feel like I could really go on you here. Like you're gonna be posting, right?
I think it's about the algo. Like I think generally fantasy content doesn't do as good as it used to. Just generally with the sentiment shifts and stuff like that. If I'm being honest.
Yeah. So it's not as well.
Yeah, but however, like like I'm starting to post on other stuff as well. So it just depends what goes off. But I think if you
it's like mostly between these two, I think. Who is?
Between Serp and Lawrence.
You said the rares are very good in this one?
Yeah, the rares are very good. Like I think there's a scenario that plays out where all three come top 10, but
yeah,
we'll see. I hope they don't because I want to win as well. But
I need to win silver. Like this week has to make up for my last week, man. Like
yeah.
What sucks is like this is what sucks the worst is like I was so pumped to do prediction markets. And so like this was the week. Last week was the week. Sorry if you hear my son. He's going crazy and being weird eating an apple. So anyways, it was like this week I needed to score like generally I get between 1,500 and like 2,500 frags depending on the week. And so I was like, yes, that's all getting poured into prediction markets. Well, when you get a big fat dud, I think I got like 200 frags. So I ended up buying frags. But yeah, it's right. It's nuts. So this week I need to make up for that, right?
I'm leaning towards Lawrence. Just with the X algo at the moment, I just feel there's more chance he goes viral. Than
I am going to go with him, I think. Because he hasn't posted anything saying that he's not going to, right? Because even when he doesn't do well, he's still in the top 100.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's scoring around that 700. Yeah. Let me see what Serp does. Because Serp, I feel like he has kids like myself. Even like as I said, one of my kids are going nuts right now. I don't know if you guys can hear him. But yeah, so it even looks like maybe he's falling off getting ready for the holidays, right? Because
yeah, you just never know with the holidays. Like there's not an easy option there, basically. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. So we ended up pretty much the only thing I changed on this deck from what I had was I took Mocha out for Star Platinum. This is another one I kind of like, but I think I'm going to take out Jakey. And I think I'll put my Ansem in.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense.
I think I have him listed for really high, but let me.
Wait, if you just take them both off, let's see what other options you have. Like if you just take both of them off and Naroth. Take Naroth off as well.
Oh yeah. Because I like these. I don't think I want to go double on my top decks with him, so we can put another silver in too, or another rare in. I kind of want to go. You're okay, buddy.
John Wang.
Good job, baby. Thank you, buddy. Good job. Yeah. All right.
Quite a few options.
Yeah.
So you get your CL RW. Okay, that's good. And I think you need a high star, like someone that's going to get you like a top 20 at least.
Yeah. So here, let me go back real quick.
Whale.
Put it in anyways. Let me get rid of this deck, and we'll go because I also have ICO Beast.
Oh yeah. ICO or Whale, I would say.
ICO. What if I go like this? ICO, because I have some good low stars. ICO and Whale, and then that leaves me with 8 stars.
8 stars.
So I can go. I can go cozy.
Go cozy, and then 6.
I like this. Like I feel like Luke.
I'm leaning towards Luke Cannon here.
Yeah, Luke.
And the only reason I said that is because smaller account. I think it's still growing. It's like, you know, some of the big accounts just like they can come back a week and the engagement would be the same.
Yeah.
You get what I mean? Like it's one of those, and I feel like someone like Luke is still building his account.
I like this.
I feel it's a good alt deck to what you got above, just in case, you know.
Yep.
Clems
doesn't come through, which I think he will. Simon, I really like Simon like that. All the time. Yeah, absolutely. I thought I had more CL. So that's the nice thing about having a lot of CL.
Wow, CL's actually pretty nice heading into the tournament.
2-star. Yeah,
I'd go for a RWBLK.
Where's my boy at?
He's a bit low. I think his 24-hour score isn't the best holders, but he tries for the tournament.
Yeah, RWBLK is a G. I love RWBLK.
Check Simon out 1 second. I think you can put a better card, like a card that's more likely to come. Like Rasma, I would let you lean toward Rasma there.
You know who else has been doing really good? I wouldn't want to use him in this deck, but he's been doing really good. I got one of his rares.
Yeah.
But he's really picked it up recently. But
yeah,
here, what do we have left? 10.
Yeah, you got 10 left. What I'm thinking here.
His 24 hours been making me. I feel like, because we all know he can like take off and get up in the top 25, top 50. But if you look at his 24-hour, right? Like, look at that. Like, he's been like, but he also has a family too. So Christmas, I'll probably fade him on this exact deck. But what do you think of Honey here? Yeah, no, I don't. I think I have one.
Honey's a bit risky.
Let me see.
Which 5 stars?
No, I don't have any more cozy.
I was kind of thinking Serp because you haven't played a Serp yet, like a 4-6 combination.
Where is my Serp?
It's a bit higher up.
There it is.
I think it's and then a 6. CBS is a reliable choice, and even Elio, I think, just because of the market at the moment. Horse is also good, so it's like I think you can probably go with either of the, like, you know, Horse. I think Horse is the most reliable, just given how consistent he is. Like if you look at his chart,
let me look at his chart. Yeah,
there's a less sort of like up
down. Oh geez, yeah, we're going him. Yeah, he is
whereas
consistent.
So that's a good like pivot from the other decks, because you've got Lawrence in one of them, then you have Serp in the next one, and then you have, you know, Luke and Cozy in the next one. So you got like the only constant feature is like CL in the both.
CL in 2 of them.
Yeah, 2 of them, which is fine. Like everyone has to play CL in a way because of how good he's doing, right?
Yeah. Because he was like, did he just take a day off last week?
He took a week off. He took a week off. Like he wasn't posting for a week, I think.
And that's awesome. That's awesome for us that have him.
Yeah.
We'll put one more in and we'll pass the stick to you. We don't have the auto on this week.
Do the autocomplete quickly. Let's just see what that does for you.
It's not very good. It hasn't been doing very well for me.
I can take a Zeneca and then take Nairo for the time being.
What, buddy?
Keep them two.
Nice.
I think them two are fine just because of the ceiling, right? Orangey, put Orangey in. He's been doing good lately. Then you got 6 stars. Have you got another 2-star here somewhere?
Yeah, I kind of like. I think of maybe Hugo here.
Like a risky deck, Hugo.
Well, we want to go consistent, so yeah, we'll use him for. I'll use him.
It's hard. It's hard because you can't play 2 3s because they're not as good in terms of ceiling, right?
Yeah.
If you go 5-1,
6. If we go 5-1, it'd be. I think I have 3 that I like. All 3 of these have their own scenario, right?
Yeah, Guru's been a fake lately, and he kind of made it clear that he probably isn't motivated to post. Hugo's the only one that. Yeah, Shoku's a bit of an odd one because I know there's a lot going on with Hype. Obviously, he's I think he's the founder of Hyper Unit, right? But he's kind of random play. I don't know. There's not really clearly nothing out there that's giving him a reason to post. And at the top row, I like Altcoin Sherpa as like more of a
consistent, safe option.
Yeah, but
because I like Sherpa. Like, look at that. Like, that's consistent. Like, you're in the top 75, like nonstop, except for one outlier.
If you take him off and take Orangey off 1 second, I just want to see if there's other 6 stars that you have. Elio.
I kind of like.
John Wang.
Where's Wang? Wang, what's he like?
If you click on Wang, if you click on his details, let's see how he's looking.
I'm not.
One thing I like about Wang is though, because he's like the lead of Kalshi, like the crypto side of things. Like there's that chance that
he's gonna be posted quite a bit because for the holiday. I feel like you're gonna
there's always that small chance of something like him posting, like doing well. Sorry, just because of the link to it. Like him.
What happened? Are you still there? You went silent. I can't hear you if you're talking, HK.
I muted myself. Yeah. I'm just thinking because he's linked to like a project that's probably top 5 right now, mentioned in CT or even just Twitter.
Hell, top 2, really.
Yeah, you kind of just think like there's always that chance of him having a good tournament now. Like whereas because prediction markets is the only thing that's kind of like coming out of everyone. Like everyone's just that's the only thing bullish right now. Like in crypto, I feel like memes are down, NFTs are down, like BTC is just down. Like what is that? There's prediction markets, right? So I think John Wang definitely. And then maybe if you take Hugo off now, you can do a 4-3 combination. And maybe this deck doesn't have to be as risky as you wanted it to.
Yeah. So like if there was Hugo, the only thing I think different about Hugo is going Jez. Jez I really like, but then not only just Jez, but like you said, CBS.
Yeah. Like I said, you got a lot of 6-star options there because you got Cook, you've got.
So I think I do want to go Hugo or John Wang and use him in a riskier deck.
Yeah, I'm mainly just talking about potentially having an outside chance of winning, mainly. Yeah, with this sort of deck rather than.
I'm gonna go with him.
If you want to play it safe.
Do you like Rectober here, or should I go?
Yeah, the only reason I like Rectober is because he's usually shorting Bitcoin a lot, and I feel like that's the narrative. That's our narratives. Just the only thing that's running right now. Like, unless everyone to short Bitcoin. But anyway, like you can change it probably to Jez or even CBS or Horse because you've got the options. But
I do have a rare horse, don't I?
You do, yeah. You've got there. There he is, yeah. But then you got 4. Then you can play a 4-3 if you want now. 4-3. So, like I say, do you want to go Guat? Possibly.
Yep. I like Guat a lot.
As a different, because you obviously haven't played him in a different deck, and then Yano.
And my favorite 3-star is Yano or Zach.
Oh, Leon.
We'll go Yano.
Crypto Leon's actually done well lately. If you look at his, like them two peaks at top 50. So it's kind of like if the pattern continues, he's in top 50 again, just as an outside chance, right? Like enough to show you there that he's doing well.
And you know what I'm gonna do there? I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna do this now. I'm gonna edit this one. I'm gonna get rid of Jez. I'm gonna go back to John Wang. What do you think of that?
Yeah, so it's a solid deck. Like I said, I mean, there's reasons for all like Wang or even Jez, but I'm just thinking like who can come top 10 sort of thing. Like I know Jez has done recently as well, as well as Wang a few weeks ago. So like both of them have had solid performances. So yeah.
So what's like? I know you keep having me take Naroff off. Is there like did he say he's away or you just not?
No, it's mainly because I'm mainly looking at what could because I think before you had him in for I think I can't remember who it was.
Okay.
You had Lawrence and RWLK. I think.
Oh yeah, that's who it was.
Prioritizing. So I was like, you'd like you go with someone that can get top 10, has a chance to get that has a high ceiling. Sorry, right?
I'm gonna go Bandit here because Bandit I feel like can post a sick meme for holidays and stuff.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna go like. Do you think Honey here is kind of
maybe it's
I don't know because these 3 rares. I like these 3 rares. I don't want to like.
Yeah, that's fine. I think I would say. I think playing. I'm probably gonna play Honey as well, just because she's a 3-star and she hasn't been the best at in the recent market. Partly because obviously when the market's bearish, not many people engage or even active. So maybe Bread as a 4 or Bandit as something different to your other decks.
Let's see, Bread. Let's see what Bandit gets. I think like Bread might take off this week.
I
But
like
it's
Goa,
Christmas.
but you already played Goa in the other deck,
I already
right?
got one girl. I want to use one of her in gold or silver. I mean bronze. Eventually, I'll hit the right one.
Yeah, I think Bandit or Bread. This one in this deck, probably Bread, maybe. I don't know,
There you
whichever.
go. I kind of like Bandit too, like my original thesis or whatever. But yeah, I'm still on the show here. Let's switch it over to you.
Yeah, no, it's fine. It's fine. Is mine
I
on?
pulled you up on the screen. Yep.
Yeah, I've already done a few decks just so it's easy and speeds things up a bit, right? As in, I'll just talk over it, right? Now, as you know, I've got a couple of Kaleos and even CLs, so like, I'll have a lot of them in my decks, right? So, as you can see, the top one, RWLK, Nick, CL, Fejao, I like at 6, and Clem, right? Like, have to go with him, right? If I have him. And then the next one I think is probably has a better chance of challenging. The reason I put Waz is in because I feel he'll be active over this Christmas period.
Yeah.
Maybe out of the few heroes, and he's been quite posting frequently, so there's a chance he might go off. Or I'm kind of going with the routine CL and Kaleo 2-star combination there. Like, if all things go well, they are the optimal players, right? Like, then I've also gone with this where I play Clem and RWLK as commons, and then my differentials are when I have a cozy CL combination here going on, and then I have a Kaleo cozy combination. So it's like what I'm trying to do is like have Kaleo CL, cozy CL, and then Kaleo cozy, right? So like I feel like one of those combinations is probably the optimal. So why not just play all 3 combinations, right? And hope one hits. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. I did play a gold deck this week, just as an outside chance of doing well. So like if Cozy goes off, Nick goes off, and then Lawrence, I think can make up for my lack of my options in the epic range because I don't have that many.
Where have you been putting your? Have you been putting your legendary in platinum?
I've been putting in platinum, like I said, where I kind of like, for example, this week I'll probably do something where I go. I usually do like auto.
I like seeing that they even put you in, like even the auto throws you in there. So
Yeah,
you're clearly doing something right.
Now, if you think about it, you can put 2 more epics, but I don't have the good epics, so which means it puts me in like Cochrane and.
But still, I feel like Cochrane is Rare is gonna do a better than a lot of the epics would.
I think the issue with me is, I think the issue for me is because Platinum has become 27-star now. It means basically people that have like a top tier epics end up doing a lot better than me. Like, so I struggle to even come like top 30 now. Even if my legendary does well, I don't have the epics to compete with, like, guys like Pavel and Junin and Drunken, right? Because they have a bigger a variety of epics, whereas I know I have a legendary and a rare, but you need to put 3 epics in, and if I don't have them, then what's the point, right? Like, so I try to just like put in as good of a deck I can with my legendary and just hope it gets me maybe some ETH and then some frags as well, right? For now, I think eventually, like, depends how the state of core. I might go down the route of getting more epics. They are cheaper now, so maybe that means there's more chance of me, but buying more epics as well. But for now, like I said,
I feel like they're gonna start going up a little bit too. So maybe now that's why I put more bids in now because I feel like as the prediction markets I feel like could bring more eyes on to fantasy as the prediction market gets a little better. Not better, but gets more because I think it's in a great spot now. The UI is amazing. I really like the UI, and I think they did a great job by doing the play test they did, and letting the community in, and taking feedback. Like even Kip said Friday, like a lot of like he gave the flowers to the community that, and that's why the UI is so good, right? Is a lot of feedback came from like Pavel, and just a lot of people, right?
So yeah, no, 100% no.
But I feel like it'll get more eyes on fantasy and maybe get some more people playing core.
For sure. No, I agree. I think it's prediction markets is definitely sort of like, regardless of how Bitcoin's doing, there's still that demand, and I think do well. Now for bronze, I think I'm just gonna go with
RW. Okay, this is bronze, right?
yeah.
Right.
I think I'm probably gonna go with something that's a bit different to, like, I know, like, I don't know if you saw my post, but like, there's a beast of a deck out there that you could do with if you play Nick, Clem, RWLK, CL, and Kaleo in bronze.
Duh.
Like, that's a pretty insane deck, right? Like,
That's insane. What the hell?
like, I think, but what I'm gonna do is just go with something that's, something that that's a bit has a out chance of doing well, basically, rather than going with something that's obvious just because I don't have the cards for it, right? Like maybe going for Wei Wu and hoping she outperforms Clem, right? Like, something like that. And then if I've got 7 stars left, so what I might do is go Kaleo here and go 6-star. Although I do think CL's needed, but I don't think I'm playing my CLs in bronze when I can earn more in silver, right? Like, it doesn't make sense.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, I think I'll go Rasma. So I think something like that's decent enough. That maybe if Wei Wu outperforms Clem and Rasma outperforms Nick. Oh wait, I have a Nick as well. Sorry. Yeah, actually I'll go with Nick. Yeah, I'll go with something like this. I think so. The only difference is CL CL and Clem not being in this deck. So because I don't have those cards for bronze, so maybe I go with something like this. Even take Kaleo off and maybe go OSF. Just something like that's a bit more. That's a bit different, and maybe hope that it wins, right? Like, but like I said, I don't focus on bronze in that way. Like, I always complete my silver decks first and see what's the best option, what's the best decks I can play, and then I go with that. But yeah, like I said, it's a bit. It feels like it's going to be an easy week to like place decks and build decks because of CL being a 2-star and Clem being a 4-star.
And I picked up a common CL just now to trade that that top deck I had, which was Clem, Nick, Star, Lawrence. I took Kaleo out and put CL in.
Oh wow, okay, yeah, that's gonna be good because I think
I feel like there's less
CL,
downside. Like the floor is way higher on a CL.
Yeah, I already had my CLs, like, so I was like, okay, I don't need to buy this card yet. So
yeah, I just upgraded mine. Is why I should have kept them. Damn it.
I was gonna buy more, but like, I was like, I have 2 rares and I have 3 commons, I think.
Oh
so
yeah.
He's one card that I've always held just because I know he ends up having these.
So good. Well, Beast is. I remember when Beast was on our show. He remember bought and made a legendary of CL. So that ended up playing out very well for him.
All right, yeah, definitely. I think the market went down, so like maybe cost wise he's gone a bit. Otherwise, I think
I'm sure it's earned him a lot of stuff though, having him.
Yeah, performance-wise, CL's been solid. Like, lowest performance since September 1st has been 50th, top 60. And then outside of that is just this down period last 2 weeks, right? Like,
oh yeah,
he's been a good card. Like, but yeah, no, I think CL's a good card to have for this week, given that 24-hour score and given that he's active. So yeah, no, definitely. Okay. Yeah, I think I'll leave it at that for decks. Like I said, I'm mainly going to be playing silver again and hoping I can continue this crazy run. Hopefully, it's the start of a crazy run, being second back to back. Maybe I get
Oh, you went back to back second?
Yeah, once in bronze and once in silver. So
let's go, baby. Hey, do you think orangey? Oh, this is for a bronze deck. So far I have Hugo, which I might end up taking him out. But so far I have Hugo, Kaleo. See here, I'll put myself up here. And just, so this is what I have so far. And then I was gonna go orangey, and then horse. Like, what do you think of this? But and also I think I might take orangey out. Do you like orangey over Ansem or Ansem over orangey? Or do we do neither of them and go based?
It's a tough one. I think Ansem's like, if you look at Ansem's chart, like, what's this 24-hour looking like?
Let me look.
I think you have a list. She's got marketplace.
Marketplace Ansem.
It's 24-hour chart. like I'm not liking his engagement lately in terms of ceiling.
No.
The reason being is because I think generally because the crypto is down, like not many people are like that. Like say across the board, not like most accounts aren't getting that peak engagement. And I mentioned in my article that Cochrane, he's politics, so he's going to continue getting engagement. Naive is memes, right? I feel like those two are like our top 5 every week, top 10 every week, pretty much now. Greg has still got that out, like he still gets engagement from outside of crypto as well, right? So you think Greg's still okay? I think with Ansem, because it's just mainly crypto, until things get better in the market, I think he might just be like a top 20 more than a top 10 scoring hero. So yeah, but for next week, like I said, Orangey based and Ansem. Like I don't know who would like, but I would go with Ansem just as a safe option, just because he's he's guaranteed good enough engagement. So maybe you go with Ansem.
Yeah.
But
so go with Ansem on
it's
that.
up to you. Yeah.
Heck yeah. So we'll fill that out, and then also I want to real quick. Let's go to King of Hill. And so my King of the Hills, we'll go over a couple of them.
Yeah, let's go for it.
So we'll go with this one. So I went with Naive, even though I think I'm going to switch it to him. Or I already got one with him in it. So Naive, Greg, like here, like there's not a lot. Like this one, I feel like it's down to 3, and it's these 3 right here.
Yeah, I'd add Lucas. I'd add Lucas to that. Just I'd say out of chance Lucas, but then I'd say you're right. Those 3 probably are the ones, right?
Who finished top last week? It was
Naive.
Like yeah, then 7 stars. Like we have some good ones, right? So
not easy.
I don't know why I went with him. I think I'm gonna go. I don't know, man.
Star Platinum has a chance, but I like Main. I like Main out of this lot.
Really? Why Main?
And then I don't know. I think his engagement's pretty decent still. And then Han Tenguri is pretty interesting as well.
See, one thing I wish they would do, and I'll say this in the team chat as well, is instead of having the King of the Hill, having this, I'd rather be able to see the charts. Right.
Yeah, imagine if they had a mini chart. Like that'd be pretty nice somehow, but it's hard. I know to fit it onto the back of the card, but it'll just be nice to see the weekly sort of scoring.
Yeah.
Just to see, because King of the Hills is also always a momentum thing, right? Like you want to see who's actually been scoring well in the build-up.
Because we don't need to flip the card, right? Instead of flipping cards, why don't we do it to where it does like it does with other cards? When we're making decks, you hit details and it pops up the window.
Yeah, just a bit higher. Yeah. Possibly, that's probably a good suggestion, to be honest. I'm not the best at where it should be placed, but I definitely think it'll be helpful for sure, right? But I think 7 stars definitely one that's I'm not even confident with any. Like if I went with someone, I wouldn't 100% say I think they're gonna be. I just look up. I think my strategy with King of the Hill is I usually do like 10 to 15 submissions based on what the prize pool is. I probably do 10, and then what I do is I go with like I don't try to change too much between entries, and the reason
he's like Travis did last week. I didn't see how it ended, but did Travis end up winning a lot of it last week?
Yeah, Travis and Visavi won like.
Okay, because Travis was smart. I looked at his entries beginning of the week. It was like he had the same all the way through, except for he would on everyone he changed like 1 or 2, right?
Yeah, because if you change too much, then it's like the one entry you got something right, you get it wrong in the other entry. So it's like you have to. But like as for 5 star, like I said, I like Sherlock, but then I also like someone like Chud or Unipix.
Unipix is. I like Davis. I feel like could be an outlier here.
Possibly. He has been posting as good in the last 24 hours. Sorry, 7 days. Sorry, but yeah, I feel it's because it's Christmas. Like someone will just come up with a random post that will take off. Like it's one of those, right? There.
And Simon could be good as well because like his 1 day scores 8-16 or 8-13.
Yeah, 100%. But I also don't think many people post on the weekend, so it's that element of it as well. So if you stroll up, I think between like Unipix is like maybe a safe shot. And Tony hit a banger like yesterday or the day before. I can't remember. But,
yeah, he did.
It was a funny post to be honest as well. But yeah, like I said, with 5 stars, I'm going with a variety of Sherlock, uni picks.
I'm gonna go naive just to mess with you. Watching he win.
Nairo's good as well. I've got a lot of Nairo. I'm not.
Oh no,
I'm
I
not
know.
Nairo.
No, I like Naroff too. I like him because he's consistent, but like King of the Hill probably isn't his game. Because he's I like Naroff. The reason I have so many cards of him is because he's very consistent.
Yeah, he posts quite often. I see him on the TL. I see his posts on the TL quite a bit.
And then Clemente is going to be my 4, kind of like all the way through.
Yeah, that
I'm
makes
going
sense.
heavy on Clem. It'd either be Clem or I do think I'm going to put a flyer out with Bandit because Bandit being Bandit, we both know him personally. He could throw out like any day one of his posts, like if he's in the feeling sassy, right, can really take off because Jesse loves engaging with him. He's had Ansem engage with him, right? Like, so he has a lot of these accounts, and he's like part of the core team over at Kaito. Yeah, I was wanting to say Kalshi for some reason. Ever since they moved to the farm, what'd you say?
I was like, Kaito got there was a bit of FUD on Kaito lately, right? About like,
I missed that. See, that because me being sick, I wasn't, and the kids being sick, I wasn't a lot. I've kind of been away from CT.
I'm not sure I wasn't sure what the FUD was, to be honest, but I think it was. I saw it on post that with the recent Kaito FUD, and I was like, okay, what's happening lately? But I think it's mainly because launch pads, the projects that are coming on haven't been the best, or maybe price obviously doesn't help, and then Yap's not being worth much now anymore, and then apparently something about like projects that are doing mindshare boards not actually coming through with their payments or something like that, or
it probably makes sense.
Like that.
Punk asses.
Yano,
I'm gonna give Bandit shit. I'll be like, Bandit, it's went to shit ever since you joined the team.
Someone actually posted that, but I think Bandit's like a positive for Kaito.
Oh, I love Bandit is definitely a positive for them. Well, I think it's funny about that is I always tell Bandit, like when we first, I still have the messages, and I'm gonna make a post about it one of these days when the algo's more in my favor, because like taking the time off, like not posting and stuff, because like I wasn't feeling well, kids weren't feeling well, and also like like without the I felt like I wasn't forced to post either without the Fantardio World Series going on as well. So, but the algo it crucifies you if you haven't posted.
No, yeah, it's not. It doesn't. Even me, I took 6 weeks off. It took me a while to like get back to swing with things. 3 stars.
I think Merc could be.
I think direct correlation with how the market's been lately. It's like I think Leon. I prefer going with safe options with 3. Like I'd probably go between Nader, Leon, and Zach probably. Out of the few options. Yeah, Zach always posts, which is good.
K and V.
He's lost a bit of his engagement with taking time off, like being a bit more taking days off. Like it doesn't help. I think it's harder to get that organic engagement back. Then you got Kaleo. Like I'd probably go CL 2-star probably. And then
CL, I forgot CL's a 2-star. And then like Cozy, I might put Cozy out there. See, I went with Sinez here, but I really think I'm gonna go either Hugo or play it super safe and go Kippet, because I'm gonna this is an alpha for who watching the show. I'm gonna be sending Kippet some I'm not gonna post it from mine. I'm gonna send him clips from Friday's thing and have him post it from his account.
Yeah, 100%.
Which I say have him post it like I have any say in what he posts. I'm just gonna ask him very nicely, like Kippet, do it for the Fantardios that played you in King of the Hill. I'm even gonna have my wife do VO it a little, VO it up a little bit to make it even better. To make this like the best clip I've ever made, and just for have Kippet post it. Like post this one clip and don't post anything the rest of the week. And watch he gets like 25th in the tournament.
Yeah, I think if you scroll up, let's just see who that sign is. I think I'm gonna go vectorized just because I don't know who to go with.
Oh, down here.
Yeah, he's kind of posts 1 week and then goes off 1 week. So I'm thinking this next week has to be his posting week. So yeah,
he plays fantasy too.
Does he? Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know. Yeah, I think that's.
Well, that was more like a question because I like the way it's charted.
I don't I don't know if he played. I can't remember.
Let me look. Vectorized hero.
While you check
Hey,
that,
he does play.
I'll just
He
put
does
my
play.
entries. Oh, he
Not
does
a lot, but let's see his last tournament.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, pull up your entries here. Let's add you up. There, you're on stage, brother.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, he hasn't played since main 1.
I think with the 8-star, I'm gonna switch between Nive and Cochrane. Like I said, I don't want to keep changing with the 7-stars back and forth between different ones, but I'm gonna go with. I've got main right now, but I'm probably gonna go with like star, probably. Just because I feel he might be active over this sort of period, so I think I'm going star in mine.
Nice, yeah. Star, I like star as a 7. I think star is a no-brainer at 7. Well, can I ask why naive over? Oh boy, Adam.
One second.
Mostly for variance or
variance, yeah, it's just variance. I've already got Cochrane in this one, so it's like it doesn't make sense for me to like keep putting Adam Cochrane in every entry. But like I think 6 stars, Nick seems like to be the if you go off numbers and stats, right?
He's
the best option.
Him or however, ICO. But I also could make an argument for Jez or Cannon. Or hell, even Elio or Rasmer.
Tyler Durden. Oh, there's so many options in 6. Like it's hard to even like.
I think 6 is going to be where I put a lot of like my 7, my 8, my 4, my 2 will all kind of be the same throughout my entries. But I think 6 is going to be where my variance comes.
I think I might hedge in my King of the Hill entries compared to my tournament decks, just because if I don't do well in the tournament, then at least I'll do well in King of the Hill, right? Like, for example, in my tournaments, I put RWLK in a lot of my decks. Now, if he doesn't do well, then at least I'm gonna go. I won't put him in my King of the Hill. Just as an outside way of looking at this, sort of King of the Hill tournament, whatever it is. But yeah, I'm probably gonna go with like Unipix probably. Yeah, I'm just thinking out loud right now, so let me just change him to him.
Yeah, I keep muting the mic a little bit. I'm still listening. It's just because my son's on my lap and he has his phone going, so I have it muted.
And then I think I'll switch between the 6s and the 8s and the 3s, but then I'm gonna keep everything else the same, just because I feel like I'd rather go one way and hope I win that way rather than. And the 3s probably I got Leon and Nader. Yeah, I think this is my sort of way of doing it. I feel like I might not hit this week, but like maybe next week. This sort of strategy seems to be a lot better than, just going randomly. Because I don't think you can just do that every and hope. You can get lucky and hope you hit 8 of 8 and get the 30k prize, right? Like, but I think it's very rare to do that. But I think 6s, like I said, I will be changing around. So Nick, I went with Rasmer. I might just go with
what do you think ICO is a 6?
I think he'll hit his 700. He might hit 700, 800. I think I'm gonna go Taiki one day.
And it depends on Kalshi too. Like if Kalshi's doing some stuff, or if there's some like I've noticed he kind of does better when there's news or not news, but like if there's something that like he believes has been said about Kalshi that's false or like targets him, he comes out like and like posts a lot more. Kind of when like that FUD was going on, not FUD, but when Polymarket was making false accusations,
Oh right, yeah. I think that would continue. Like,
absolutely, because those two are such big competitors.
Yeah, it's very competitive sort of industry, and given that the thing is, both of them are doing well, so it's like,
oh yeah, and they're doing well in Web 2 even. Like, still this day, I'm shocked by hearing like randos talking about like people like I'll be walking down the street or I was at Casey's the other day, which is our general store, and there was thank you, buddy. I heard someone talking about, oh, did you see the Polymarket on that? I double took. I was like, what the heck? And it was like two 40-year-old ladies that were talking in the register line.
Yeah, it's because it's with those two, like they pretty much have reached outside of CT, like bubble, and it's just now they're basically mainstream, right? And I think every app wants that to happen with their app. So I guess I think that's why there's been such a pivot with so many projects going to like pivoting to prediction markets and stuff like that. Because I feel like everyone can see themselves using such an app like that. Yeah, so can you see my entries? Like it's Unipix, Clem, Vectra, like CL. Between them two, I flip in each deck with 6 stars. I'll probably do one with ISO, and then I keep the 7-star and flip between the 8-star. I'm gonna do 10 of these and hope one of them hits. And like I said, if they don't,
that's smart.
500. The good thing with King of the Hill, 500 frags would have been 5 jades, and usually you get floor cards. So it's like you'd rather just put your frags into this and hope you hit one week and
yeah, exactly. That's the thought process that I feel like a lot of people use, and it also helps with the fact that it's going to help with the inflation, right? And so it's good. But real quick, last thing before we got to bounce, because I got to go get the kids some breakfast. I just want to go over real quick. We'll look at some of just not even some. I just want to briefly touch on prediction markets. Prediction markets. For those who don't know, and Kippet also said, "Oh, right in my eyes, buddy." That they are going to try and put like your PFP here to see your positions. I put mine in early, and so I'm actually down on a lot of mine. Oh, buddy, out my eyes, please. I love you. But yeah, so like the ones I think were cool are like again using this as hedges here. Please. And I went with the boy Junie. So yeah, Junie, I'm going for you because I seen that like Kippet said that he bet on himself to win platinum, so I went with him. And the ones I like the most are like the hero who's gonna rank first. As you see, like I put some flyer bets like on Yano.
Yano, wow.
Like that. Yeah, and most of those are like so I can put the bets in and then hoping other people hit on them, and then I can just make it. Yeah, it's almost time to go. He's getting hyper. But it's so I can trade it like during the tournament, right?
Right, okay, makes sense.
Which is gonna be kind of what the daily's about, but yeah. But anyway, so we kind of touch on it. What'd you say?
Yeah, no, I think those are the popular markets. A lot more volume in those as well, so it makes sense to have a few flyers and hope that they hit, basically, for sure.
Absolutely. Well, thank you, brother. And thank you guys all for being here to watch us at a different time, different day for this week. But yeah. And then we will be back. I'll be back on tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll actually do it after the tournament. Sometimes it'll be like afternoonish, but every other day this week it'll be early in the morning. And don't hit the screen, buddy, or else you break your phone. I'm not gonna get you a new one. It was silly. He started bashing his pig off the screen of his phone. But yeah, thank you again, HK, and we'll see you guys next week. I'll pass it to you, HK, for anything you want to closing thoughts.
Well, thanks for tuning in, and yeah, we'll be back again next normal time next Saturday. Sir. And probably Crab will be joining us again. He was busy this week, so yeah. Yeah, thanks for tuning in. Take care.
Yep. All right, bye guys.